Hey, I want to welcome you back to how I make over $10,000 a month selling music online, and we're going to be going through your checklist so you can set up all these different income streams. And so I can't wait to hear your success story. But you know, if you want to earn money, you need to set up and do the business stuff right. And some of this stuff isn't necessarily sexy. You might want to make a pot of coffee or some tea and watch this video and then pause it and then go through and set these things up. But it's really important that we set these up for your business. In a music business, that word business is all about making a profit and earning income. And so I really want to see you earning money with your music. And so you can download this worksheet, this little PDF checklist below, and we can go through it together. And so I'm going to be going through all the 12 plus steps to set all this stuff up. I'm going to be training, teaching a few lessons in between, and I hope this inspires you and encourages you. I've been where you are, where you're so excited to get this done and you just want to be there, but we've got to set the foundation first. And so we need to go through these different steps. They're important and you don't want to skip any of them. So let's start with step 1, which is create an account with a performance rights society such as ASCAP, BMI, or CSAC that's in the USA. I live in Canada, so I've created an account with an organization called SOCAN. If you lived in Japan, it's called JazzRack. If you're in the UK, it's PRS. But whatever country you are, there's a performance rights society that you can join and become a member. Sometimes you have to pay, all right, but it's totally worth it. So then we can move on to step 2, which is register your songs with them. Okay, so your songs are the foundation. Like, songs are the foundation of the music industry and for your publishing and getting paid for the songs that you've written. So first we need to create an account with the Performance Rights Society. Second, we want to register your songs with them. So if you have a single, you have an EP, or you have multiple albums, you want to register every single song with them. So you'll need to look and see who you wrote those with. So if you wrote those with maybe one other person, that means you'd split the percentage 50-50. All right, I'm not going to get into all the details of that. I show you how to do that in trainings below, but you need to register all your songs, okay, with your Performance Rights Society. When I write a song with that I'm going to be registering, I wrote with 3 other people, so we're going to split it 33.3% 3 ways, and then one person will get 33.4%. So it's got to equal 100%. But you've got to register your songs, because quarterly, which is every 3 months, you get paid on your publishing, which you're going to cover. But if you haven't registered your songs, you can't get paid for, like, radio, okay, TV, film. You know, they need to match your song with who you wrote it with. Okay, so it's really, really important that you register your songs. Number 3, you want to choose a music distribution company, a digital distribution company. So, like TuneCore, DistroKid, CD Baby, you know, there's tons of other ones, but those are the main 3 in the game. I've used all 3 of them. When I first got started with CD Baby, and if you can believe it or not, I was actually scared to register my songs because I thought someone might steal them or something like that, or they might be taking away my rights. But let me just trust me on this. Whether you use CD Baby, DistroKid, or TuneCore, they're not stealing your rights or anything like that. They're just making your music available on Spotify, on Deezer, on iTunes, or Apple Music. Okay, they all distribute to the same companies online that stream music, Amazon. So you just want to choose one. But I personally really love right now is DistroKid. And the reason I love DistroKid is because it's a one-time annual fee every year, and I can upload as much music as I want. And I think they have 3 tiers. I'm choosing the middle tier, which I think is $29.99 a year, something like that. But it allows me to see my stats. It allows me to do master split shares. I have a video on that below. But it just allows me to upload as much music as I want. Where with TuneCore, they charge $30 per album for the first year, but then it's $50 a year going forward. And CD Baby is even worse, where they take a percentage. Okay, they take 10%. So if you earn, you know, $1,000 a year or $10,000 a year, they're taking 10% of that. So 10% of $10,000, if you make that on your album, that's $1,000 they're taking. Okay, so you don't want to do that. All right, no offense, I love them, they're great people, but I really recommend DistroKid, and I'll put a link so you can get a discount code to distribute with them. But the point is, just get started. Don't worry about anyone stealing your rights, and I have walkthrough videos for those, but you want to distribute your music. And I also want to tell you, don't be so quick to just move your music over from another platform. You want to do that slowly. Make sure you have your ISRC codes and Google how to move your music from one platform to another. You don't want to just rip it down, because if you just take your music down without moving it over to another service first and using the same ISRC codes, then you'll lose all those playlists and any other playlists that you got, and you could lose a lot of streams. All right, so you want to be careful and strategic on how you do that. Okay, step number 4 is create a YouTube channel. Okay, step number 4, create a YouTube channel and upload your music to YouTube. All right, now you have to think it is 10,000 streams to be able to start monetizing your channel, but you still want to be on YouTube. So many people go to listen to their music on YouTube, and if you're not there, then they're not going to find you. When I first hear about an artist or something like that, I go and listen to them on YouTube. It's not just to watch the music video. And so what we like to do is we like to upload the music just with the album cover artwork. You can go into your iMovie or whatever video software, drag in your song, drag in the cover image, and upload that song. Okay, and I also want to encourage you, I make playlists for each of my albums, and I go into this later on. Okay, but you want to have all your music available on YouTube. If you've got the streams already, make sure you've monetized all of them, and I'll go into later on. It's not just about your channel, it's about other people's channels as well, which I'll get into soon. But if you don't have a YouTube channel yet and you have this huge catalog, don't upload all your music at once, stagger it. All right, so if you have like 10 songs, I'd release a song every week. Okay, don't just do it all in one shot, especially if your channel's new. You want to stagger it out and promote each song that you upload. Okay, every single song. Now, I will say this, and I'll put a link below this. You want to make sure you create a great thumbnail for each song as well too, and you can use a free software online called Canva, canva.com, canva.com. And then you can create a thumbnail and make sure it's looking awesome, or you can hire somebody to create one for you on Fiverr.com. That's Fiverr.com. I'll put a link below this video, but you can get great covers design, thumbnails. I use Fiverr for all kinds of design, and sometimes it's only $5 where you can get great work, or you can do the Fiverr Pro version, where you can get some real high-end quality stuff. We've got some great animation stuff done. We've had lyric videos done. You can get all kinds of stuff done on Fiverr. It's an awesome, awesome software. Step number 5, you're going to want to sign up for either TuneCore or DistroKid's YouTube monetization, because it's not just about your channel where you make money from your music. It's all the thousands of other videos that are online, okay? When people use your music in a dog video, a cat video, or some sports video or something like that, and they use your song, unless you signed up for someone's YouTube monetization so they can use that content ID so they can match your song on that video to make sure you get royalties, you won't get paid. I didn't realize that there are over, 10,000 videos on YouTube using just one of my songs. Okay, and this one video has over 1 million views on it, and it's all these crazy pit bull dogs doing all these crazy tricks, and it's got millions of views. It's got more views on that video than the music video we created for that song. And I had to sign up for either, I'm using DistroKid now, so I'll sign up for their YouTube monetization to make sure that they put a claim on that video and say, hey, yeah, you can use, this song in that video, but we're going to be getting some of the ad revenue for it to make sure you get paid. Okay, and most companies, I think, take 15, 20%. I think it's 20% of for doing that. Okay, and it's normally a one-time setup fee, but you want to do that because when you start again marketing and promoting your songs and you've been out there for a while, you don't know who's going to use your music, and you want to make sure that you're getting claims on that and earning money. And I will say that 70% of my earnings from YouTube comes from other people's videos. 70%. Okay, that means only 30% comes from my channel, and I have 60,000 subscribers. So it's not just about your channel, it's about all the other people's channels and millions of videos out there that are on the internet. It's called UGC, user-generated content, or fan-generated content. Fans are just strangers that have, made videos and liked your song and put it up there. So you want to make sure you sign up for the YouTube monetization. It's really important, okay? Step number 6, Sound Exchange. Now you want to visit soundexchange.com. Okay, it's free to sign up, and you want to register your songs there, especially if you're getting played on internet radio or satellite radio like Sirius XM. But there's all these internet radio stations, especially if you've promoted a single to radio or you plan to, you want to make sure somebody is collecting your royalties. Well, who does that? Sound Exchange. Okay, this is different from the Performance Rights Society account that we created in step 1. That's more for your publishing and regular radio, TV, film, live performances and stuff like that. That's what was step 1 was for. But step 6 here for Sound Exchange, that's your internet radio royalties, okay? And your satellite radio royalties, okay? So you want to sign up for Sound Exchange. The first time I signed up for them, and then the first check we ended up getting was like $13,000. So it is retroactive. You're going to need the name of your songs. You're going to need the ISRC codes, and you can get those from your distributor, okay? And don't get scared about ISRC codes. I think it stands for International Standard Recording Code, okay? And so TuneCore, DistroKid, CD Baby, whenever you upload a song to there, they assign you one if you don't have one, or your person whoever mastered your album can normally create them. But normally TuneCore or DistroKid or whoever I distribute my music with assigns an ISRC code to each song. Okay, and if this sounds advanced, don't let it, it's just very normal. Once you start doing this, you realize, oh, every song has its own special unique code, ISRC code, and you need that, okay? TV film will need it. Whenever you promote a song to radio, if you hire a radio promoter, they're going to ask you for your song, they're going to want the publishing, and they're going to want the ISRC code. So it's important that you have that. So whenever I distribute an album or I've released an album, I always have one file that has all my publishing information. So it has all the songs that I wrote, and it has who I wrote them with and what the splits are. And then I have another file that has all my songs off that album, and beside each song, I have the ISRC code. And so I'll have a file that says ISRC code for whatever the album title was or whatever the EP title was. That way when someone needs it, I can quickly pull it up and send it to them, because they need this stuff, okay? And again, we're setting up your business here. I hope this is exciting. It might sound overwhelming, but it's important. It's really important, and I want to give you the real stuff here, okay? Step number 7 is SoundCloud, okay? Now, I want to tell you a story about this. Like, I've always uploaded my music to SoundCloud, but I didn't know how to monetize it. And I was at ASCAP Expo in Hollywood, and hopefully once this COVID junk is over or whatever, they'll open up festivals again and everything and conferences. But it's so good to network with people and meet people and see people speak. And I heard this guy named Jeff speak about monetizing SoundCloud. And he used this company called Repost Network so that there were a third party that would monetize your SoundCloud channel. And I ran up to him after the show. I was like, dude, I didn't know you could monetize SoundCloud. That's so rad. I have a SoundCloud channel and I have, some millions of streams. And so that day I signed up with his company, Repost Network, and they monetized my SoundCloud channel. And so I want to encourage you, you want your music everywhere. Digital distribution companies like TuneCore, DistroKid, and CD Baby, they distribute to all of them except SoundCloud and YouTube. Okay? So you have to do those manually. The companies don't distribute to those channels. You have to do these ones manually. All right? So it's really important. And I really am a big proponent of being everywhere and having my music everywhere. And of course, you'll need your ISRC code and description and all that stuff, but I really encourage you to upload your music everywhere. Obviously, when it comes time to promote, and we're not talking about promoting right now, but you want to go all in on one channel and really blow that one up. So if you want to blow up Spotify, focus on Spotify. You want to focus on YouTube and blow up YouTube, focus on that. If it's SoundCloud, go deep into that, and you'll find one platform may do or resonate really well with you more than another one. But the point is, you want to be everywhere because you don't want to miss out on an income stream. All these start to add up, and you're getting checks. I love seeing checks monthly from all these different places. Step number 8 now is we're getting into the micro syncs, which is Audio Jungle. Now, another name for this is Envato Market, and again, I'll put a link below this. But Audio Jungle is a place where people go. A lot of YouTubers, smaller budgets for TV, film, commercials are looking for music. They're looking for instrumentals. And I signed up for this after being on tour with a friend of mine that told me about this because he was like earning like just $500+ just from this alone. And he was like, dude, you got to put your songs up there, but you need your instrumentals. Okay, you'll need your instrumentals, so you need to get your producer to export your instrumentals with no vocals. You'll need these for TV, film anyways. But and I started uploading my music to this place called Audio Jungle to get all these micro syncs. And so now we earn, a good income from. Sometimes it's a few $100s, but it's way over $1,000+ a year just from this one place. And I don't even focus on it. And I haven't actually uploaded my music there recently because I've been lazy about it. But I need to, because once I've done it, I just continue to make money. And the micro syncs are make you a heck of a lot more money than even potentially some of the streaming money on Spotify. And it's a bit more of a pain in the butt to upload your music here and get it on there. And you're going to need to do all the hashtags and all that stuff, because you got to, because when people are searching to put for songs to put in their videos, they're searching certain moods. Is the song fierce? Is the song energetic? Is the song chill? Is it, you might want to put the word champion. Is it for workout? Like, they get you to put all these different feelings in there. And I have a walkthrough below this video showing you step by step how to do this, but I just want to make sure you're creating the accounts at least and getting this done. But the micro syncs has been awesome. And there's tons of other ones. There's indie tracks. There's, tons of other ones. You just want to make sure that you're not, they're called music libraries. That's really what it's called, a music library. I'll say that again. And it's for microsyncs. And honestly, the dimes add up to dollars. And you want to find a good one that works with your genre of music. I've been very happy with Audio Jungle, so I wanted to recommend that one to you guys. Step number 9 is Music Supervisor. Okay, musicsupervisor.com is a great place to, again, upload your music for TV and film. Now, these aren't microsyncs. These are more for bigger TV and film stuff. I just had a music supervisor reach out to me about getting my song in an ad in Australia, and they were like, hey, you got to make sure you have your instrumental tacked to the song. And so in your training below this on how to upload your music to Music Supervisor, you want to make sure you have the song. You want to make sure you put all the metadata in for the different themes and the keywords and all that stuff. So when these music supervisors are searching for something that is robust or sounds rusty or sounds like a gravel road or country or whatever emotion they're searching for, feeling they're searching for, your song pops up. And you want to make sure you have the instrumental and all the writer's information filled out. But I'm telling you, one TV film placement can change your life. Okay, I really want to encourage you. There's this one company that I was reaching out to about getting my songs in TV and film, and they weren't liking some of my songs, and I kept on getting rejected. And I think I had emailed them 3 times, and then I just had a new song done. And I was like, well, let me send this one because I think this is more, I was starting to kind of learn what they were looking for. And so I sent them this song and they freaked out about it. And long story short, we got a $60,000 placement. Okay, we got in that movie Bluff City Law. And this is because I followed up. And I can't tell you enough that the fortunes are in the follow-up, by not giving up. By them just saying, no, we're not really feeling that, or we don't like that. I didn't say, oh, okay, well, you suck, you don't like my music. I was like, well, help me understand. What is it you're really looking for, and let me craft the song that works for TV and film. Because I've been doing music for like over 15 years, and this was just like 2 years ago or a year ago that we had this TV film placement, and I had lots of TV and film, but I had never really focused on writing songs for TV and film and for video games and all this stuff. And I learned so much for them about like creating moods and starting to not just watch TV and movies, but listen to it, listen to the commercials. What kind of music are they using? What's the formula, right? And so again, we go into more of that stuff later on, but I want to encourage you, create an account with musicsupervisor.com. It's free. You're going to need to upload your song, and then what you're able to do is when you upload your instrumental, you're able to grab the songs or the settings from that, all the moods, and kind of connect that instrumental. So I normally, if my song was called Born for This, I'd upload my song Born for This, fill in all the metadata, all the stuff, and then I'd upload Born for This, and I'd put Born for This instrumental, and then I'd load all the data from that, and it would copy to the next song, so I don't have to manually do it. And then that way, when the music supervisor searches for my song and they see Born for This, they'll also see, oh, Born for This instrumental. If they don't see the instrumental, they're like, ooh, maybe this artist doesn't have their stuff together, because you need to have the instrumental. All right, I can't drive that home enough. Step number 10, Shopify. I use Shopify for selling my merchandise online. That's my online store to sell, merch, clothes, hats, digital downloads. Okay, and so you want to create an account with Shopify. We make thousands and thousands of dollars, okay, from Shopify, especially during Black Friday, Christmas. I'm emailing my list all the time to sell my merch. And you know, my strategy for emailing my list is always like, hey, share a really cool story, share an update. Hey, PS, did you get this album yet? Or did you get this shirt yet? And some of you might be thinking like, oh, well, you know, I don't have any merch for sale. I don't have any designs. I don't have any of this. You know what? That's why step number 11 is print on demand using a company called Printful. Go to printful.com or click the link below here to get onto Printful, okay, and create an account. It's free, and that integrates with your Shopify store, so you can literally create merch, hoodies, t-shirts, mugs, and sometimes you can even just use their templates and type lyrics from your shirt. Look at this shirt I'm wearing from Kanye West. All it has is text on it. One of my best-selling shirts, all it says is a fighter isn't someone who never fails, a fighter is someone who never quits. And it's one of my best-selling hoodies, and it's just a font with like one of my quotes, okay? And it sells like crazy. So you might have a saying, you might have a lyric or something like that, or the name of your song or the name of your band. Just find a dope font, find a cool color, design it. Hire somebody on Fiverr below, like they'll put the link below that, to get a shirt design done, get something done. You know, my wife creates shirts all the time. My, you know, nephew, family members are all creating all kinds of shirts, merch, and it's just such an awesome opportunity because you don't have to print or carry stock. It's connected to your Shopify store, and you create the merch in Printful, and there'll be links below on how to do this. But when someone orders your stuff off your store, it connects to Printful. They take your order, they print it, and they ship it for you, and the margins are amazing. Okay, the margins are amazing, the shipping is fast, and they have shipping locations all across Europe, North America, so people get their stuff quickly, and their support is amazing. Now you don't have to worry about running out of smalls, mediums, 4XLs. Okay, some of my fans are a little bigger, all right? And we didn't always have those sizes, and honestly, it cost more to print those, and I don't like getting stuck with stock. Well, now you don't have to. Okay, so printful.com, create an account, integrate it to your Shopify store, and create some merch, okay? Even if it's like 2 or 3 shirts, post it on your Instagram, post it on your Facebook, email your list, okay? Sometimes we'll make videos of all our merch designs, just going boom, 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 like what it is, like going from shot to shot, just showing all the merch with my music behind it. And we'll post that to Instagram, YouTube, and then, you know, have a link to our store, and it always does crazy. It always does crazy, okay? And the only reason you're not making more money is because you don't have these things set up, number one, and then you're not promoting, you're not making offers to people, all right? When I launch a Kickstarter, when I launch a new album, a new shirt design, it's amazing that when I promote it really hard, I make sales. And when I slowly stop promoting, all of a sudden the sales stop coming. Okay, so we're creating the foundation of an empire for you so that when you do go market really hard, you've got everything set up so that you can kill it. All right, and I know you can do this, and don't get overwhelmed because action fuels success. Step number 12, create a PayPal account. Okay, create a PayPal account. First of all, it integrates with your Shopify store, and a lot of people do not necessarily want to give their credit cards. They sometimes just feel more comfortable paying with PayPal. But if you can't offer PayPal or take PayPal, you are missing out on money. Okay, you're missing out on money. And a lot of these companies like to pay to PayPal as well too. And so you want to make sure that you're set up there so that you get your money. Okay, so I hope this encouraged you. Again, you can download this worksheet, go through each step. Don't get overwhelmed. This is foundational for you making over $10,000 a month selling your music online. Don't despise small beginnings because it's in the small steps that lead to big changes. I've been where you are, where sometimes you're working on something and it's like, man, why am I doing this? Is this really gonna work? I'll never forget just like emailing a whole bunch of people to try and book shows, or emailing music supervisors to get my songs on TV and film. And I'd spend or even radio, emailing radio stations. And all of a sudden, like, I start to get discouraged, like, is this really working? And then all of a sudden I'd get a response. And then I get another response. I'd be like, man, putting in the hard work actually make stuff happen. Okay, so I want to encourage you, do what other artists won't do today so you can have what other artists can't have tomorrow. I'll see you in the next video.